Now let's talk about the Align Items property. The Align Items property will align items on the cross-axes. Much how Justify content aligns items along the main axes, the Align Item property does similar types of things, but along the cross-axes. The initial value for this property is stretch, and that is why flex items stretch to the height of the flex container by default. We could also set align items to flex start in order to make them line up to the start of the flex container, or flex end to align them to the end of the flex container. We also have center, which aligns them vertically in the center. This has long been considered one of the holy grails of web design, being able to easily vertically align items within a containing element. And then we also have baseline. It is worth noting that you can use align items flex start or align items start. And the same thing for end. You can use either flex end or end. The values flex end and flex start were created for use with the flex layout. However, the W3C has been developing the box alignment module, which establishes a common set of alignment properties and values for use across multiple box models, including flex, grid, table, and block. So what we're seeing when we use start or end are the newer values that will eventually replace the existing layout-specific values. I will continue to use flex end and flex start in this particular example, but I did want to point out that you could use start or end as well. Let's jump into our editor and see what we can do with align items. To begin with, I simply have a div with a class of a container and C1 that contains 3 divs with classes of items and then their own unique class of I1, I2, and I3. In the CSS, I simply have a display flex on the container, and the items are sitting side by side and aligning as we would expect them to be. What we're going to do is we're going to add the align item property, and we'll go ahead and set this first box to stretch. Now stretch is not going to change anything on our box since it is the default behavior. And because this is aligning items on the cross axes, we will not see any change unless we have more height assigned to the container. So let's go ahead and do that first. I'll add a height of 200 pixels to the container. If I save and we refresh, you're going to see how the items are going to stretch and take up all of the available space. Since this is the default, as I mentioned, whether we have this property on the container or not is not going to impact the items at all. They will behave in this way by default. Let's go into the HTML, and I'm going to uncomment out some of the other code that I've created for the rest of this exercise. Once again, I'm just creating duplicates of what we're working with initially. I simply have some additional classes so that I can target these containers uniquely. I'll save the page and we'll go back into our CSS. I'm going to set up some new rules for the various containers. We'll use the align items property, and then I'm just going to set them to flex start, flex end, center, and finally baseline. Now when I refresh, you can see that the container that has the align items flex start forces the items to display at the top of the cross axes. Flex end is doing the same thing, but it's positioning the items at the end of the cross axes. And then of course center is placing the items vertically in the middle of the container. Finally, in regards to baseline, what I've done in the HTML is I've actually gone ahead and set different elements around the text. So the first element is a paragraph, the second one is an H5, and the third one is an H1. These all technically have different baselines. When we use the align item baseline, it forces all of the items to align to a common baseline. If we temporarily remove this rule and we refresh the page, you're going to see that not only do the items stretch, which is the default behavior, but now they all have slightly different baselines. Using the align item baseline is going to allow the items to align to their shared baseline. As you can see, align items is very similar to justify content. You just need to remember it will affect items along the cross axes.